people have died because nobody, I guess, really thought about giving us Congressional Gold Medal earlier, because, like, I know a very good friend of mine, father, he was in the 442, and he was wounded in the head. He suffered all his life with a headache, and he just died a couple months ago. And people like that, I mean, how would they think suffering all these years with a headache from the wounds of World War II, or people that died? There are 800 people who died, Japanese American who died. They are memorialized at the Japanese American National Memorial there in Washington, D.C. Each one of their names is inscribed in granite for until the for the future. And those men, they died young, so they all had one purpose in mind, and that was to prove that we are loyal Americans. And those are the things that sort of you get mixed emotion on when you get such a thing like a Congressional Gold Medal, because it's the highest award that's given to you, recognizing you for your patriotism, your action, what you did during World War II, and yet, so many have given their lives for that. It's very emotional, I think.
If you were talking to a young American, how would you summarize the lesson of that particular event and the whole history behind it and the meaning for the future?
Well, this is a highest civilian award. It's for what we did during World War II. It's for valor. 442, for example, is known. It has the number of medals that they won, including 21 gold Congressional Medal of Honor. Medal of Honor is only given for valor, and Senator Inoue, for example, left his arm in Italy. He's been without one arm all through the rest of his life, and he must have suffered. So then there are all these decorations that members of 442 got. The members of MIS, they didn't get too many decorations, but because the way they were set up, we didn't belong to any unit. And so those units should have given us commendations or commend us with a medal or something like that, but a lot of the unit didn't even acknowledge our existence, but we were loaned out to these units as linguists. And so a lot of us did a lot of things for which there is no record in the Army history of what we did. The only thing we have left right now is a book put out. It's called A Nisei Linguist. Put out, just came out 2000, I believe, 2. They're written by the, put out by the Army, U.S. Army, and written by Lieutenant Colonel McNaughton. He spent 10 years of research and finally came out with a very comprehensive book on what we did during World War II. And so ours, in fact, our activity was classified until, I think, 1974. so many years even after the end of World War II. So we couldn't talk about it. When we left the Army, we were told don't talk about it. And so that's the reason why what we did was not publicized.
American citizen. I never experienced any discrimination.
Yeah, we never
not
experienced
whatsoever.
any discrimination.
That's right, all these years. That's the
Our
truth.
kids, yeah.
Like the company applied for me, and I worked for the Army in Fort Belvoir. They treat me just like ordinary American citizen. Yeah. They helped me out. In fact, in my book, if you read one chapter, my English was real bad. Okay, my supervisor helped me to correct my report, and so on. So I've never discriminated against.
How about your children?
Children, not that I know
Our
of.
children got along
No,
very
yeah,
well.
got along, we
See,
got
because
along.
at that time there wasn't that many Orientals, so they were kind of novelty.
Yeah.
You know, they were.
We're the only one
we
in
were the
Kings
only
Park.
one-
When you
only
move in there, there's
Chinese
only
in
one
Kings Park, so they were
Oriental
novelty.
family in Kings Park. And
So.
the kids play together with neighbors all the time.
we never.
Never
And in nursing,
consider-
I
yeah.
never felt any prejudice neither.
You were a nurse?
And
Where were
nursing.
you a nurse?
Oh, after the twins got a little older, I was at Fairfax Hospital there for a while. And then I hurt my back, and then I went to work in a nursing home. So I was at Sleepy Hollow Nursing Home for, 20-some years. And then I was at Leawood for about 6-7 years.
Could you talk about your experiences, the award you got as a Fairfax County police officer? Thomas Yipun, you're the first Asian American police officer in Fairfax County, and you got many awards.
Yes, ma'am.
Could you talk about them, please?
Okay. As you see, my first award, that when I was a uniform officer at McLean Station, and that one I happened to see a man on the street. At the time, we have a snowstorm, and I was driving my vehicle, my police car, patrol on Route 123, and all of a sudden I saw the car parking, and then behind the car I saw something like a big ball with snow covered. And I stopped my vehicle and walked toward that big ball that I see. So I saw the leather jacket. And after I cleared the snow around the leather jacket, I saw a person, the older gentleman. So I flipped his body. I see his face and all this. I see the purple body, face, all this. I know he probably suffered, I think, because I'm the doctor, I'm not a doctor. I think he probably suffered a heart attack, so I called my backup unit and advised my department, advised EOC that we need ambulance. This person probably suffered a heart attack. So me and my partner start CPR. We did it for a while, and he started bleeding, but still can't talk, and at the time, the ambulance responded. And then took him to the hospital, and we saved his life. And after that, I received my first award.
And your second award?
Now, second award, after I was patrolman, I became a police detective. I worked undercover in Fairfax County and also worked with another jurisdiction. I worked direct to the chief office, Colonel John Granfield. He was the chief at the time. I worked for a long period of time. I did a lot of job. I closed a gambling house, a lot of narcotic case, prostitution, also worked against all the gang, the Asian gang. And after I complete the case and all those, arrest all those criminals, I received another award, the Heath on Thing Award.
The first award was a life-saving award.
Right, the first award the Life-Saving Award. The second one is the Heath Unthank Award.
And the third award?
And the third award, that why I became the SWAT team member, the first SWAT team group with the Fairfax County Police Department. And we have a shooting competition among departments in Northern Virginia and metropolitan area. Fairfax County came number one. I also number one on the pistol. I received the pistol number one best shooter award in pistol. And other award is from the community such as Korean Association, Vietnamese Association, and the local association among them.
Mm-hmm. And you were the first Thai American police officer in the country.
Yes, ma'am. I'm the first Thai American policeman in the country. I also received an award when they present an award to all the Asian pioneers in law enforcement and politicians. I received an award in California because I was the first Thai American policeman. And another award I received from the Department of Justice when I worked undercover with them.
It has been a great pleasure to host this episode on Asian American pioneers in Fairfax County as part of the celebration of National Asian Pacific American Heritage Month in May 2011. Future episodes of this television series will include more fascinating stories of participants in the Fairfax County Asian American History Project, or FCAP for short. You can read those stories in our first FCAP book that is available in Fairfax County Public Libraries as well as in Amazon.com. Our FCAP project continues to grow. We are developing the second book in the series on Fairfax County Asian American History Project. Book number 2 will be titled Valor: Asian American Soldiers, Police, Firefighters in Fairfax County. With dynamic initiatives by the youngest members of the FCAP team, Su Yi and Ving Nguyen, research has also begun on book number 3 in the series. Book number 3 will be on Asian American youth in Fairfax County that will involve intergenerational conversations among youth and their elders that will illuminate for us important issues in the development of this multicultural megalopolis that we call home, Fairfax County, Virginia. Thank you all very much for joining us in celebrating May 2011 as National Asian Pacific American Heritage Month in this television series, Fairfax County Stories by Lady Fairfax 2009 Filipino-American Corazon Sandoval Foley. And my grandson, Daniel Patrick Foley, joins me in thanking you. He is our quarter Asian sensation. Thank you all very much.